All right, welcome to another edition of the Real Estate TV, and this is your host, your mentor, Trace Trajano. Today I'm going to talk to you about how do you sell houses quickly, but it begins with analyzing it right. And more specifically, again, the four numbers that you need to know in order to make offers are 1, the after repair value, 2, the repairs, 3, the profit that you want and what you want to give to your buyers, okay? And then lastly, the days on the market, because this determines your cost factor. And let's talk more about cost factor in this Real Estate TV video right now. So cost factor, what is cost factor? Again, it's simply a factor that you use to reduce the price of the house based on the selling cost that you could entail. So the selling cost could include realtor's commission, closing cost, the utility cost, okay, that you need to pay as the house, while the house remains vacant, the interest payments that you need to shell out. Let's say you have either a mortgage or a hard money lender, you have to pay financing cost. So, and then if you have to have the grass cut or the lawn mowed or the snow plowed or whatever, then there are costs associated with having a vacant property while you're holding it, before you can sell it. Okay, so therefore the cost factor would depend on the location. So if the location is very desirable, chances are you could sell the house very quickly. Okay, and it depends on the market. So if the market is hot, then your cost factor can even be more than 1.0 because the area would have appreciated, okay, such that you can sell it at a higher price than what the value will be a lot higher. But if it's a declining market, then you have to use a very low cost factor, right? Because then, the property will be worth a lot less by the time you finish renovating it and ready to sell it, okay? And the cost factor doesn't work for the cheapies, okay? These are really low cost or really low price homes or houses that are that you can buy for below 10,000 that you can sell below 20,000. Okay, so these are really cheapies, and the cost factor generally doesn't work in that situation, and it also doesn't work for rentals. Okay, so if it's a rental property, using a cost factor may not necessarily be a good choice. Okay, but later on in this series, I will tell you how to buy rental properties right so that you'll be able to sell it quickly. All right. So next week, I'm going to talk to you about how do you get the cost factor correctly by understanding your buyer. So this is like calculating your cost factor in reverse, okay, which is the safest way to calculate what your cost factor will be. All right. So until then, this is your mentor, Trace Trajano.